Good day, ghosties and ghoulies. I hope this is meeting you well wherever you are. We're going to do some token casting today, and this will give you an indication what's going to happen over the next week. You'll have to forgive the fact that you can hear my furnace running in the background. It's incredibly cold in here for some reason, and sometimes that happens when there is spiritual energy around me. So there might be some messages from the other side today. So we'll see. It may just be particularly cold in my house today, but in any case, we're going to throw some tokens. We're going to see what's going to come up for you this week, and I hope this finds you well. So let's go. Ooh, it's all on the left-hand side. This is very interesting. Now, when I read tarot, oftentimes when I get a layout, what happens on the left-hand side tends to be more towards the past energy. So I'm kind of starting to feel like there might be some past energy happening here, especially because I do feel like we're in the presence of spirit, and this might be something for someone out there where they're connected. It's definitely connected to family. It's definitely connected to an older energy. This does feel like this is something that is being channeled. So there is an energy coming through. They're talking about independence, and they're talking about memory. Oh my gosh. So I do feel like this is connected to an older person, or a person who lived, they were here for a long time. This is the tortoise. Tortoises live for hundreds of years. So this is a message from somebody who was here for a long time. This could be grandma, this could be grandpa, but the connection is with the tortoise. And I do feel like that energy is present. My furnace just kicked off. Interesting. I do feel like we're in the presence of an older spirit, and they're asking you to remember how independent they were, because it can feel like at the end of this person's life they lost their independence, and it feels like there might be a spring, April, May connection, March, April, May connection to them, whether that could be a birthday or when they passed, or connected to them at like a celebration or like that. But they're asking you to remember them as they were when they were independent and healthy, and they could take care of themselves, because that was very, very important to them. They show me the cat in here, and the cat is all about independence. It's all about that strong, independent spirit. And I feel like this is somebody who's kind of showing up for someone out there to remind them to remember them as their independent spirit that they were. And the message is very clear, with the elephant being to remember, the cat being the independent spirit, and this feels like they lived a long time with the tortoise. It feels like this is an older energy, and they're coming through so that you're being reminded to don't think about them as they were at the end of their life. Don't think about them as being frail and weak. Remember them and honor them as the very strong, independent person they were in the past, which is why this is all left-hand side. I'm going to pull a few more and see if there's anything else here that the spirit wants to say or wants to connect with. This is very interesting. I love this. Okay. That fell right off. So I think this is a key. This is a key, which is the secret or the key. And they're trying to give a message to family. There's tree definitely here. I think that the key, what the message in this is, the key to life, or the key to happiness, the key to forward momentum, because this is all very right-hand side, which is forward momentum and future. The key is your roots and your family. So this is what you're being asked to honor and remember this week. That the key to your future is your roots and your family, and that is all important. This is coming from a grandmother or grandfather energy. That's what it feels like. So if you have someone like that who's passed, this may be the message for you this week. And in any case, you are being asked to honor the family tree, honor your roots, and honor your growth as well. I love this for you. It does feel like this is very positive spiritual connection this week. I love to see this. This makes me very, very happy. This reading was a little bit different, because normally I don't feel like I think I'm only going to do it like this when I feel like there is spiritual energy around me. I do feel like they said what they needed to say. I hope it finds whoever it's meant to find, and I'm sure that it will, because that's the way these things work in the spiritual realm. I do feel like I did say last week that I was going to kind of readdress how we're doing the Token Tuesdays, and this might be more along the lines of it. I might incorporate some other things into these readings, like some other kinds of spiritual cards or some tarot, but I do feel like that these might end up being, because it feels like I've been drawn to do this, more about spiritual connection to people on the other side than the regular tarot. So we'll see how this goes, and we're going to keep up with it, and we're going to keep going with it, but I'm going to incorporate some other things into it as well. So if you've enjoyed Token Tuesdays, please stay tuned, because they're not going anywhere. They're just evolving, as we all do. So keep an eye out, and I hope to see you next time. And until that time, stay happy, and don't be afraid of the things that go bump in the night, because they're there in the light too. We'll see you soon.